Hey, I'm Becca with the Happy Ever Crafter, and in this video I'm going to show you such a fun technique, which is how to make your letters look like a neon sign. Okay, so for tools I'm using Posca paint pens, and you can use any colors you want really. You could do yellow, pink, green, blue. I'm using blue. And you kind of just want two different versions of whatever color you're using. These look kind of similar on camera, but one is a lot more muted and one's a lot brighter. Like I said, you could also use pink. You could choose like a darker pink and a lighter pink. You could do the same thing with yellows or oranges, whatever you want. For this video, I'm going to use blue. So I have those two, and then I have a really thin white Posca paint pen. If you don't have that, you could also use a gel pen, like a Jelly Roll or a Uniball Signo. I have a whole video going over my favorite white pens, and spoiler alert, this one wins. So that's why I'm using this one, but you can use whichever thin white pen you have. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write my word really bulky, like really, really thick, using my darker blue color. And I have a piece of plastic over to the side that I kind of just like make a puddle in, because I find the more wet the pen is, the better it works. The other thing that I'll say quickly before I start working on here is this is not good quality black cardstock. This is like a dollar store black cardstock. So if you have a good quality smooth one, it's going to work better than what I'm doing. But I'll make do, and I'll teach you how to make do also if you only have a not so great quality paper. So I'm going to write the word glow, and I'm going to make it really kind of bulky, while at the same time trying not to go over the same spots on the paper too many times, because that's what makes it get all chunky. So trying to like kind of draw it almost like faux calligraphy and not go over the same spots too many times. Just filling it in with color, and also not pressing too hard on the paper. I find that helps to not like eat away at it. But you can tell already that I'm getting some like chunkiness, which is not a big deal. So I'm just adding more from my puddle so that I don't have to push too hard on the paper to get it to run really well. Again, making this initial word really nice and chunky, because this is going to be kind of like what looks like the background glow on it almost. Okay, adding more paint. And we can always go back and make this thicker afterwards too. I just like to try not to, again, draw over the same spot too many times, because it will make your paper get all chunky. Okay, so I'm just going to take like a quick step back and see. I realize I've gotten thicker as I've gone, so I'm going to go back and make the original ones a little bit thicker too, adding a little bit more without going over too much of the original, because it'll start getting chunky even though it's a little bit dry. And it's all good if this is streaky. I know people get really worked up by paint pens getting streaky, but to be honest, it's kind of just going to add to it in this instance. It's going to just make it look more like glowy. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to let it dry completely before we go on to the next step. Okay, by now you guys know me, and you know that I'm not actually a very patient person, so this is like 80% dry. And I'm just going to hope it's fine, because I'm too excited to get going. So again, using my palette thing, I'm using my lighter blue now, and I'm making a little puddle so that my pen is nice and wet. And then I'm going to just add another layer gently. I'm like hardly pushing on this because I don't want to make clumps. But I'm basically rewriting my word. I wouldn't say it's like a monoline, but it's thinner than the original. And you'll notice I am getting some clumps, but it's not a big deal. You would get less of that if you were using a high quality paper, but as discussed, I am not. can kind of already see the glow effect coming, which is awesome. I find too, if you do get the chunks, you can kind of use the tip of your marker to pick them up and then just remove them. Okay, there we go. This second layer is done. So again, let that dry completely, or at least to like 80% if you're me. But actually this layer is more important to completely dry. Okay, and then once that is dry, using the small white pen you have, again, I have a little thing on the side to dab to make myself a little puddle. We're just going to do a single outline over the center of the word. It's a little tricky with this G because I do kind of want those lines to touch, but it is what it is. Making sure that that white stays like really opaque the whole time, because this is what's really going to make it pop. Oh, it just looks so cool. I love this effect so much. I feel like this would make a really cool birthday card. Okay, and there we have it. Our glowing letter. Glowing word, I should say, not glowing letter. I've seen other people before even go in with like a colored pencil. If you wanted to, you could get like a darker blue and kind of go around the whole outside to make it look like it's glowing even more. I honestly love the like clean crispness of this, so I actually am just gonna leave it. Like I said, I think this would look really, really cool on a birthday card. And again, you could do this with other colors. Like if I wanted to do this in pink, I would do the exact same process. And I just think it looks so cool. Okay, hope that was fun. And that's it. If you enjoyed this, I would absolutely love to see your creation. So make sure you tag me on Instagram if you share it over there. I'm at the Happy Hour Crafter. Or even better, come and join my Patreon community where we're always talking about new fun art techniques, and I'm issuing challenges to you guys and giving you new fun prompts to work with. I'd love to see you in there. For now though, I'll see you in the next video.